Today we're going to make chicken rice, or chicken pilau to some people, just the way my mum used to make it. Accompanying the rice dish, we're going to make a very simple raita dish with cucumber, onions, tomatoes. So to give you an idea of the spices that you need, just a rough idea, trial and error, but you need some cinnamon sticks, black cardamom, large cardamom, some cloves, crushed chilies, optional. You can do, if you want it spiced up a bit, add your chilies, black peppercorns, cumin seeds and coriander seeds. So we're cooking for 6 to 8 people, so the appropriate amount of chicken. Chicken bones are important for chicken rice because the flavour comes out of the bones, but not everybody likes bones, so I've included some bonus meat as well. So you need about half an onion, which we're going to brown in a while, and then there's about 1/8 cup of oil, but we might use all of it or a touch more, but you'll get a feel for it when we actually start cooking. Okay, so we've got about 2.5 cups of rice. It's important you hold on to the mug because we'll be using the same mug for when we add the water. And we're going to add salt to taste. So we're going to start cooking the chicken, but we're going to start with the oil to brown the onions. And that was about 1/8 of oil, but it's not enough. I can see that straight away. So we're going to add a bit more. You want to really coat the bottom surface of the pan, and a little bit. So that's almost, if I add another 1/8, sounds a lot, but it's about the only oil you're going to have. So there you go, it's covered the whole pan. We'll add the finely chopped onions. We don't want them to turn, we don't want to burn them, but we do want them to go dark brown. You don't want to add the spices too soon, otherwise the fumes will just come into the air and knock you out. We're just going to brown those onions. Keep stirring, so when they turn you want them to evenly brown. So they're browning nicely. The colour of the onions is what gives the rice its brown colouring. So we're going to add the spices. Just let them roast for a moment. Turn up the heat because we're going to actually add the chicken, and we want to add it on quite a high heat, and then we'll turn the heat down later and start cooking the chicken. Give that a moment. You can hear the spices popping, so we're going to add the chicken. Keep turning the chicken until it turns white, like that. So it's nice and brown chicken. And what we're going to do now is turn the heat down a little bit, cover the chicken and let it cook. Give it about 10 minutes. Let all the water come out of the chicken. It's 10 minutes into the chicken cooking, and we've got about 10 minutes left for the chicken to cook almost. We're going to wash the rice and let it soak. So we just washed it, so it's a teeny bit cloudy, but you've got rid of a lot of the starch. Okay, so the chicken's released water. You can see the water in there. So what we're going to do is turn it up on high heat now and get rid of that water. You have to keep stirring to do that. nearly gone. You can see it bubbling in at the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
We're going to add salt to taste. And the key thing with the salt is we're going to add water and then taste it again. But for about 6 to 8 people it is about 2.5 teaspoons of salt. We're going to add the water, and that's when you're going to taste whether you've got the right amount of salt. The water you should be able to taste the salt in the water. It'll get absorbed by the rice and always go down in taste. So you want it a little bit stronger than what you actually land on once you've added the rice. I'm going to add the hot water now. We'll use the same mug we used to measure the rice. And you add 1.5 times the amount of rice. So we added 2.5. 1, 2, 3 and 3/4. Let the water boil. You could add veg to the rice. You can play with lots of different things, but basically this is your stock that you're going to put the rice in. Just going to taste the water to see if there's enough salt. Obviously you can always add more, so start off cautious. I've drained the water as much as I could, and now that I'm going to add the rice. A little bit more water. Cheat a bit, and then there we go. Keep cooking it at a high heat. Once all that water's evaporated, then we're gonna steam the rice. What we're going to do now is what we call dum. So I've got a dishcloth and it's wet, and I've wrung out the water. And what you do is, if your rice is overcooked, then I would keep it dry because you want to take out some of the water. But normally what you do is you cover the lid, and then when we're ready, we're going to put the rice on low heat and cover it. We cover the rice and we turn the heat down very low and leave it for 10 minutes. After 10-15 minutes of dum, your rice should be ready. Turn the gas off, don't forget. Perfect. It's ready to dish out. Now we're going to put together the raita to go with the rice. So there's about 500 grams of yogurt there. Really, it's up to you how thick you want it, how heavy you want it with the yogurt. This is all purely down to taste. So we're going to, in this raita, we're going to add grated cucumber, finely sliced tomato, sliced onions, and chopped coriander. Salt to taste, and the spices is really basic. We're talking about garam masala, pepper and zira, cumin seeds, and a chilli. We're going to take the pips out of the chilli. If you want it hotter, leave the pips in or add more chilli. But take out the chillies if you don't want it too hot. And don't wipe your eyes. Okay. simple, just mix in what you want. I mean, you could add to it fried aubergine, some diced boiled new potato, if you want a touch of mint or garlic, it's up to you. Lots of different variations, but this is what I like with the rice. Now the pepper and the garam masala, just a teeny bit to taste. It's good with the cumin seeds, if you can actually crush them in your palm, release the flavours before it goes into the yogurt. And then a touch of coriander, spice it up with chilli. Salt to taste, and then mix it all in.